Hello students, today we will learn the next illustration under computing earned leave encashment. See the question. Mr. Kiran was employed in a factory at Mangalore. He retired on 1st Jan 2020 after completing a service of 26 years and 5 months. He had been getting a salary of rupees 23,000 per month and a dearness allowance of rupees 2,000 per month, forming part of retirement benefit for the last 4 years without any increment. He commuted three-fourths of the pension and received rupees 2,70,000. In addition to this, he also received a gratuity of rupees 4 lakh as per entitlement of 30 days earned leave for each year of service. He received rupees 3 lakh as encashment of earned leave. He had 11 months of earned leave to his credit at the time of his retirement. Compute taxable gratuity assuming he is not covered under Payment of Gratuity Act, taxable commuted pension and taxable earned leave encashment. So in this illustration we have to compute taxable gratuity, taxable commuted pension and as well as taxable earned leave encashment. Now we'll see for the taxable gratuity what is the information given to compute this taxable gratuity in case of employees not covered under Gratuity Act. So now see the question. I'll explain the question. Mr. Kiran was employed in a factory at Mangalore. So assuming he is a non-government employee. So they have not clearly given he is a government employee. So in that case we have to assume he is a non-government employee. So what is the cases we have to solve here? He retired on 1st Jan 2020 after completing a service of 26 years and 5 months. So here it is assumed that he is not covered under Payment of Gratuity Act. In that case, completed year of service is 26 years. We should not approximate this 5 months. So an employee is not covered under Gratuity Act, completed a year of service will be 26 years. Then he had been getting a salary of rupees 23,000 per month and dearness allowance rupees 2,000 per month, forming a part of retirement benefit for the last 4 years without any increment. So this is a salary. This is the information relating to salary. Here they have given he had been getting a salary of 23,000 per month. Means from last 4 years. From the last 4 years before the retirement, from the last 4 years he is receiving the salary 23,000 per month and dearness allowance 2,000 per month without any increment. So no need to calculate about increment. Directly we can multiply 23,000 into 10, that is the basic salary. 2,000 into 10, that is a DA. Clear? So here in case of employees not covered under Gratuity Act, salary means basic salary, DA if it consider for retirement benefit, commission if they give in the form of percentage. So here we have to take directly 23,000 into 10 is a basic salary, there is no increment, and DA 2,000 into 10. So full amount is considered for retirement benefit. Forming part of retirement benefit means this 2,000 as considered as a retirement benefit. It doesn't mean that 2,000 in that part is considered for retirement benefit. It doesn't mean that forming part is considered for retirement benefit. Don't confuse here. 2,000 per month is a DA value. This 2,000 has been formed a part of retirement benefit. So it is included or considered for retirement benefit. So full amount we have to take for the salary here. Okay. Then so that is about the salary in case of employees not covered under Gratuity Act for computing taxable gratuity. Here there is no confusion to get about retirement month preceding 10 months. Any month he will be receiving same salary. There is no increment. So we can directly calculate 23,000 into 10. Next, he commuted 3/4 of the pension and received 2,70,000. So this is the pension he received, commuted pension. In that we have to check what is the part of pension commuted 3/4. So we have to take the full value of commuted pension, and here he is receiving a gratuity. Given the information is he is receiving gratuity. So when he receiving a gratuity, he also received a gratuity is given. So here we have to apply the case of employee receiving a gratuity. What is the pension calculation? So when he is receiving a gratuity, we have to take 1/3 of the full value of commuted pension. Next, in addition to this, he also received a gratuity of 4 lakhs. So this is we have to take for the actual gratuity received. As per the entitlement of 30 days earned leave for each year of service, he received 3 lakh as encashment of earned leave. So it means that as per the entitlement, as per the conditions, 30 days of earned leave for each year of service. So for each year of service, totally he completed 26 year of service. For each year of service, he is getting 30 days earned leave. 30 days earned leave for each year of service. Okay. So as per the rule, he is getting 30 days earned leave for each year of service. In that, he received 3 lakh as encashment of earned leave. So he converted that leave into money and he received 3 lakh as a encashment of leave. In that, he had 11 months of earned leave to his credit at the time of his retirement. So remaining leave he has been utilized, means total 26 years he worked. In the 26 years he is getting 30 days for each year of service, means for 1 year 1 month it is. For 26 years it means 26 month is the earned leave. He is getting 26 month earned leave here. In that 11 month earned leave to his credit at the time of his retirement, means he has not utilized 26 month earned leave during the time of service. During the time of his service, he has not utilized that leave. So unutilized leave can be converted into money. That is nothing but earned leave encashment. So here he had 11 month earned leave to his credit at the time of his retirement, means remaining leave he has been utilized while in service. For any his personal work, he has been utilized his leave. So 11 month leave he has not utilized. It is in his credit at the time of retirement. So this one we can take for the we have to take 11 month earned leave. Directly we have to take 11 month approved earned leave. Okay. So this one we have to take for the earned leave encashment. So 11 month into salary, we have to take salary. Then here for encashment, salary means same we have to take. That is basic 23,000 into 10, DA 2,000 into 10, and in that 100% is forming for retirement benefit. If you take 100%, you will get the same value. Full value is retirement benefit. So it means we have to take full. So that is there is no commission is given. So only basic and DA is considered for the salary for the encashment of leave. Next, compute taxable gratuity assuming he is not covered under payment of gratuity, taxable commuted pension and taxable earned leave encashment. So I will show the calculations. So here do the working note. You can do the working note first or later. So working note is, that is for the salary computation. So here I told the salary computation for the when there is no increment, salary computation will be same. So here if you want, you can write when there is no increment, salary calculation will be same for gratuity and earned leave encashment. Okay, so salary computation will be same for both gratuity as well as earned leave encashment when there is no increment. If there is an increment, then we have to compute salary for gratuity separately, earned leave separately, because we have to include retirement month in the case of earned leave encashment, and we should not include retirement month in case of gratuity. So when we are taking retirement month, when we are considering retirement month, and when there is a increment, there will be a variation difference in the salary. So here if you take 10 months salary also, it will be same. See here, retirement month, when is a retirement month? It is Jan 2020. So when he retired Jan 20, 1st Jan 2020. In case of gratuity, if you are taking preceding to the retirement 10 month means December to March. January he retired, December to March means 10 month it is, excluding Jan and February, total 10 month. So his salary, how much? Basic salary 23,000 per month. Each year, each month, every month he is receiving 23,000 per month means we are, for every month it is 23,000. So 23,000 per month means we need for 10 months. So if you take 23,000 10 times or directly 23,000 into 10, it is same. If there is an increment, then for some part of month it will be with increment, and some other part of the month it will be without increment. So there will be a calculations. So when there is no increment, we can directly take the value, that is 23,000 into 10. Understood? So here we can take directly. So we'll calculate salary. Here when there is no increment, salary calculation will be same for gratuity and earned leave encashment. So here first we'll calculate calculation of average salary. So how to compute average salary? So for average salary, salary means what? Basic plus DA. For both the case, gratuity not covered under payment of act and encashment of leave, salary means basic plus DA if it considered for retirement benefit. And if in the question if they give commission, then we have to add even the commission in the form of percentage of turnover. So in this question they have not given the commission. We can calculate now. So calculate salary for 10 month. So that is basic salary. Basic salary how much? 23,000 per month is given. 23,000 into 10 we require. That is 2,30,000. Next we have to add DA. So DA only the part of retirement benefit we have to include here. So DA value how much? Dearness allowance is 2,000 per month. So 2,000 into 10 month, how much? 20,000 is a DA here. 20,000 is a total DA. In that, forming part of retirement benefits means full DA is considered for retirement benefit. So we can take 2,000 into 10, 20,000 here. Or if you want, we can take 2,000 into 10 into 100%. Same answer will get. So 20,000. So that is 2,50,000 is the total salary for 10 months. So average salary we have to compute, that is total salary for 10 months 2,50,000 divided by 10 is nothing but 25,000 is the average salary. So this one we have to take for the gratuity calculation. So what is the rule for the gratuity? That is actual gratuity received. Actual gratuity received how much? 4 lakh. And in that exemption under section 10 subsection 10 is actual gratuity received 4 lakh, or when the employee is not covered under gratuity act, we have to take half 1/2 into 25,000 into completed a year of service is 26 years we have to take. Then third case is statutory limit, that is 20 lakh. Whichever is least we have to take. So answer here is for gratuity, will get taxable gratuity is 75,000. So that you have to calculate taxable gratuity will get 75,000. Okay, next so coming to commuted pension, taxable commuted pension. So here he commuted 3/4 of the pension and received 2,70,000. So this is the total pension received, commuted pension received 2,70,000. We have to find whether it is fully taxable or not. So that is we have to as per income tax, the exemption under section 10 subsection 10A is when he is receiving a gratuity 1/3, 1/3 of full value of commuted pension we have to take, 1/3 of full value of pension. So that is 1/3 into full value how much, 4/3, it will be 4/3 into 2,70,000. So balance is a taxable commuted pension. Okay. So next coming to earned leave encashment. So earned leave encashment received how much, 3 lakh. In that exemption under section 10 subsection 10AA, actual encashment received is 3 lakh. Then second condition is salary for 10 months. So that is same, 25,000 into 10 we have to take. Salary computation will be same for gratuity as well as earned leave. So that is when there is no increment. Okay, when there is no increment in the question, means for the last 4 without any increment he is receiving a salary. So when there is no increment, so salary will be same. Next, approved period, salary for approved period, that is salary how much, 25,000. Approved period is 11 month. Approved period of leave to his credit means nothing but the leave, earned leave which has been not utilized while in service will be unutilized leave which can be converted into cash at the time of retirement. So he is having 11-month earned leave to his credit, means he has not utilized that 11-month leave. So actually how many month leave he had for 1 year of service, he is getting 30 days of earned leave. 30 days is nothing but 1 month leave for 1 year of service. So total how many years he worked, 26 years. It means that 26 month earned leave will be given to him, this employee, Mr. Kiran. In that 11-month earned leave to his credit at the time of his retirement means out of 26 month earned leave, remaining out of 26 month earned leave, 11 month is available, balance left in his credit, means remaining month earned leave he has been utilized during the time of his service, and the balance earned leave 11 month he can convert into cash. So that we have to take approved period of salary for approved earned leave to his credit. So this is 11 months. So 11 month into 25,000 we have to take. Then next is statutory limit is 3 lakh. So whichever is least is exempt under section 10 subsection 10AA. So you compute the solution. So here the answer printing error is there. So you compute the answer. So try to solve by yourself.